The very life or death of your manga will depend upon that first page.
That's what Hirohiko Araki, the mangaka of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, has learned in his 44 long years of experience in the manga industry. For mangakas, making a good first impression is one of the most important things they need to achieve with their manga. They want editors and readers to like their manga, to stay and keep reading. And it all starts at the very first page. The first page is one of the biggest factors for readers to decide whether or not they should keep reading your manga. So what exactly do you need to have in your first page to make readers want to stay? Stick around until the very end, because in this video, we'll be revealing some pro tips on how you can make the best first page for your manga.
That's awesome!
If you've always wanted to share your ideas, make an impact, and inspire other people through your manga, then we invite you to sign up to the waitlist of our online one-shot manga drawing program. We're going to give you an exact roadmap on how to create your own manga with the guidance of pro Japanese mangakas. They'll give you feedback live during our weekly Zoom sessions. Plus, you'll be in a supportive community learning with fellow aspiring mangakas who are just as awesome and passionate as you are. If you think you're ready to transform your manga journey, then make sure to sign up to our waitlist. The link is in the description. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you can get more free manga tips and tutorials. Why is the first page so important? Let's say you want to start reading a new manga series. Imagine you're in a bookstore and you pick up a random manga off the shelf. You open to the first page, and the first panel opens on a simple image of a rural town. Someone is breaking down how much money they've earned. Then, shockingly, the dialogue takes a darker turn as a speaker talks about selling his kidney, his right eye, and other body parts. It's revealed that the speaker, our protagonist, has an eye patch and has been selling his body parts to help pay a massive debt. In another shocking turn of events, we then see a cute-looking creature with a chainsaw growing out of its head. Our protagonist has been talking to this creature all along. In the last panel, he tells the creature, "Let's go kill something." Whoa, pretty intriguing, right? A body part selling protagonist teaming up with a cute chainsaw creature to go kill? What happens next? You're definitely curious, right? Well, you're gonna have to turn to the next page to find out. And just so you know, millions of other readers have already done that. What you read was the first chapter of Chainsaw Man, and by May 2024, the manga already had over 27 million copies in circulation, making it one of the best-selling manga series of all time. This first page is the perfect example of what our pro mangaka mentors teach our students. Show, don't tell. Chainsaw Man only got better after that first chapter, but you can bet that that first page definitely helped hook new readers to the series. And that's the point of the first page, hooking your readers. You gotta catch their attention right from the get-go. As we mentioned before, Hirohiko Araki said,
The very life or death of your manga will depend upon that first page.
This is because when you submit your work to an editor, they have your destiny in their hands. It's all too common for an editor to see the very first panel and just stop reading if they think it's not worth reading any further. You see, editors read and review hundreds of submissions on a regular basis. So they've developed the ability to tell what the rest of a manga will be like from the first page alone. The first page of your manga is critical. And as Araki-sensei says,
The beginning is far too important to draw without care.
so when making your first page, make sure to carefully plan out the details you want to open with. This will be the reader's first look into the world and story of your manga. It sets the tone, introduces key characters, and often features a hook, a captivating event or mystery that grabs attention and pushes the story forward. A strong first page not only engages, but also ensures readers are eager to turn the page, eager to discover what happens next. Beginner mangakas tend to dump so much information in the first pages of their manga, and that risks your story losing any suspense. You don't want that. Just look at this first page from the cancelled Shonen Jump manga, Protect Me Shugomaru. We're introduced to one of the main characters, Sanagi Ojo, and her butler dumps all this exposition right out of the gate. Sanagi's starting her first day of school tomorrow. She's the sole heir of her family's empire. Someone is plotting to assassinate her, and now she has a new bodyguard. Whew, that was quite a bit of info to take in. Now, do you want to read more? Sure you do. When you turn the page, it's revealed that the new bodyguard, Shugomaru, is an over-enthusiastic 10-year-old boy who's the type to throw a grenade at a bee. And spoiler alert, this first scene basically sums up the rest of the manga. Cancelled after just 26 chapters, Protect Me Shugomaru is basically just a manga about Shugomaru's shenanigans as a bodyguard. The first page mostly relies on the dialogue instead of the visuals to move the story forward. And the visuals don't even spark that much curiosity. Aside from the subpar art, the plot mostly failed to hook a larger audience. With low sales and being one of Jump's least popular titles at the time, it's not shocking that this manga got cancelled. Again, you want to pique your reader's curiosity. Build interest in your manga. The best way to do that is to leave some room for mystery, especially in the first chapter and the first page. Getting that balance of mystery and clarity in your first page can be a bit tricky.
Is this too vague? Is this too much info? Is this intriguing enough?
After all, when making your first page, as much as you want to be mysterious, you also actually have to start telling a story. There are different ways to do this, but the three main elements you can experiment with and introduce in the first page are your characters, your setting, and your conflict. Some mangakas choose to set up the world or conflict first before introducing any main characters. We'll show you some examples. This is the first page of the manga Aliens Area, and this is the first page of Dr. Stone. Comparing these two approaches, what do you notice? Coincidentally, they both open with a shot of Earth. However, Aliens Area relied a bit more on dialogue to set the stage, whereas Dr. Stone opened with the shock factor of petrified humans. From the first page alone, you can already tell that both stories are set on Earth, but there's some kind of unworldly element going on. It's already answering the where and what of the story. Both mangas are actually Shonen Jump titles, and they're both sci-fi stories. Millions of readers turned the first page of Dr. Stone and kept reading. In 2022, Dr. Stone already had 15 million copies in circulation. While, unfortunately, Aliens Area was cancelled at Shonen Jump after just 20 chapters. The announcement was a bit abrupt and unexpected, but it just goes to show how crucial it is to retain your reader's attention. Besides opening with your setting and showing part of the main conflict, you can also make your first page exciting by introducing your main characters. Here are two ways to do that effectively. First is focusing on visual impact. Use distinctive character designs that immediately catch your reader's attention. Make them stand out. Position characters prominently in the panels so they are clearly visible and recognizable. This helps establish their importance right from the start. For example, in the first page of Goodnight Punpun, the main character Punpun is in the first panel and drawn as a 2D bird, immediately making him stand out and confusing readers upon first glance. Frankly, the first page of Goodnight Punpun is so shocking that it's confusing. Like, what am I looking at? What is this bird? And why does the most popular girl in school look kinda ugly? I gotta find out more. A more conventional example of using visual impact to introduce characters is the first page of Death Note. There are only 2 panels, but the contrast is striking. You have our 2 key characters, Ryuku and Light, a god of death and a high school student in their separate worlds, thinking the same things. This gives us a perfect glimpse of who our main characters are. And in just 2 panels, we now have an idea of what kind of story we're in for. The second way to introduce your characters on the first page is by using actions, expressions, and context clues. Show characters engaged in action or reacting to a situation that hints at their personality or role in the story. Actions speak volumes about characters without needing much dialogue or exposition. A character's expression can reveal a lot about their personality. Just look at these first pages from Attack on Titan and Slam Dunk. In Attack on Titan, you can see the characters look shocked and scared. Whatever they're reacting to is something to be terrified of. At this point, we don't know exactly what they're looking at, but it still delivers a clear message. It makes you want to turn the page just to find out what they're so scared of. In this first page of Slam Dunk, we see a girl reject the main character, Sakuragi. Then, we cut to Sakuragi's over-the-top, heartbroken reaction. Our MC looks like a gangster Yankee that was popular in Japan back in the 80s. But his reaction hints that he's much more of a softie at heart for a delinquent. This perfectly introduces Sakuragi as our protagonist and sets up his motivations for the rest of the manga. After a series of rejections, including the one we saw on the first page, he wants to finally find love in high school. He falls for a girl named Haruko and joins the basketball team to try and impress her. You can also place characters in environments or situations that provide subtle hints about their background or even the setting of the story. For example, in the first page of Demon Slayer, we're introduced to 2 main characters, Tanjiro and Nezuko. We see Tanjiro, Nezuko's big brother, carrying her dying body on his back through a treacherous snowy forest as he vows to save her. This shows us that Tanjiro is a protective brother who will do anything to save the people he loves. Another clue we get in this first page is the characters are wearing a haori and kimono. This suggests that they're in old-time rural Japan. From these clues alone, we're introduced to the characters, the setting, and the conflict all in one page. Now, being able to do all of that in the first page alone requires great skill, but it is necessary in order to make people want to keep reading. If you want to know how to create a compelling one-shot manga that'll hook your readers from the very first page, then we invite you to sign up to the waitlist of our online one-shot manga drawing program. You'll get to work with pro-Japanese mangakas through live Zoom sessions. Plus, you'll also be with fellow aspiring mangakas who are just as passionate as you are. Click the link in the description to sign up. In the meantime, if you want to know what other skills you need to make it as a pro mangaka, then you can watch this video.